The DFA services have been tracking the rising pressure on households thanks to inflationary pressures on the cost of living, higher mortgage and rental payments, and static or falling real incomes, which of course are not expected to catch up with past peaks for years yet. Our latest release to the end of February 2025 is out, and I'll make a show on this shortly, as well as covering the postcode level analysis on my Tuesday live stream next week. One of the points in our analysis is the rising levels of financial pressure for some households, while others are doing just fine, thank you, with net wealth rising from home price growth and other investments, thanks to recent stock market rises. Actually, roughly 1 in 3 households are in financial clover, a third are hanging on just, but about a third are continuing to fall behind and getting into deeper financial doo-doo. But now the mother of all household surveys, the Household Income and Labour Dynamics in Australia survey, has been released. They reported that financial inequality in Australia is at its highest since 2001, just as young people find themselves shut out of the housing market. And the report says there was a fall in home ownership between 2002 and 2018, but home debt across all households rose in a, quote, sustained fashion regardless. And more than half, actually 51.2% of respondents, say their real income decreased between 2021 and 2022. The Hilda data does confirm some of the trends from our surveys, but frankly, the true impact won't be seen until future releases of their surveys because it's so lagged. But ahead of the upcoming election, it is important to recognise the rising disparity between those households under financial pressure and the rest of the community. Unfortunately, politicians tend to be in the do well category from property portfolio or other investments, not to mention any specific members, of course, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But the social consequences of this inequality and the financial pressure on a considerably larger proportion of households, particularly younger households, should and will have significant consequences downstream, whether it's more family violence, whether it's more crime, or just more financial pressure. So on one hand, whilst Hilda is out of date, the messages that they communicate are important, and I'd also say that they very much mesh in with findings from my own surveys, which of course are a whole lot more current.